All right. Okay, so we're going to start now, and let's see. I started. Okay, all right. All right, let's start. Uh, so this last push, right, for our SPM writing. So this is a very open workshop, not workshop lah. This is a very open session. Um, you can just come in, see what's going on, ask a random question on SPM English, and I will try to answer you. You can write if you have a question, you can definitely write it on the chat. Hopefully the chat is open. Yeah, the chat is open. Okay, so there's like six of us here, which is great. This is a very all right. So this is a very relaxed session. We're just gonna go through writing, only writing, and we're gonna get some just share with you some writing examples, and that is the main idea for today, right? Not going to teach you anything new. Okay, so let's stop wasting time. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so first email. So I've already done a video. The video is online. You can watch the video later. But I'm just gonna go very quickly for writing. For email. Okay, or short communicative message. So the first thing you do is you identify what are the questions. I think this is extremely important when you're doing your short communicative message writing. Make sure you identify what the question is asking you. Okay, and then so this will be the structure, right? Let me just see if I can hide myself. Okay. This oh no, this is good. Right. Okay. So this is the structure for email, right? For short communicative message, you have opening remarks, or you have point one, point two, point three, and then closing remarks. Okay. Let me just put this. Give me a minute. Okay. All right. Let's get back to this. Okay. So for email, this is the structure. Okay, you have your opening remarks, and then you have your P1, P2, P3, and then closing remarks. That's all. Very straight to the point. Okay, you don't have to write more than that. Okay. So for opening examples that you use, that news, this I'm excited to know that. Okay, so you can start off like that. Okay, you can start your email like that. And you also have some here. We also have some points. For your points, you need to use sentence connectors. Okay, penanda wacana. You kena guna penanda wacana. So there are some examples here. Please spell furthermore correctly. Okay, then you have all the penanda wacana. Okay, so you can use that to connect your ideas. And then closing remarks. I hope my suggestions are helpful. I hope you will accept my recommendations. Okay, something like this. So you don't have to really stress yourself thinking too much for email. Okay, make sure you just go as simple as possible. And if you have any questions, please put in the comments. I know for email you don't have much questions. Uh, Hi Teacher Ali, thank you for being here with us today. Right? Okay. So yeah, don't you don't have to write a lot for email. Okay, you can also just do everything in one paragraph. That is fine. If you want to have three paragraphs for the three questions, it is also fine. But like I always tell to my students, don't waste too much time on email because you have part two and part three waiting for you. Okay? All right. So let's continue. So some keywords that you will use. These are some keywords. Okay. So again, I've done a video on this, right? You might have the link so you can go through it then. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example of two replies for the same email. Okay, so this is a simple one, and this is the excellent one is from a good student. Okay, let's look at the average reply. Okay, because all of you can do the average reply kan. Okay, dear Aaron, that's great news. The activity that I think you should do is a recycling campaign. So very straight to the point. Dia terus jawab saja. Dia tak fikir banyak, which is good. You akan still, kalau you jawab soalan, you akan dapat 18. No, you will still get a good score. Kalau you jawab soalan, walaupun mungkin ada sedikit kesilapan, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I believe this is an easy activity you can do in your school. Also, I believe this is beneficial for your school because your students will have more awareness on the environment. I believe the students can learn the ways to recycling by joining the recycling campaign. I hope you will accept my suggestions. Okay, very simple answer. Dia buat satu-satu ayat, simple sentence. This is good already for you to get sekurang-kurangnya 15 markah. Paling rendah you akan dapat 15 markah. Which is quite good daripada 20. Right? So yeah, so you don't have to. What is the hot topic, sir? Okay, right. So there's a Aiman, right? Maybe it's Aiman. Okay, so I will send you. Give me 1 minute. Let me find for that. I saw the hot topic the other day. Tapi I tak percaya lah kepada hot topic and all that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is the one. Wait ah. Okay, so this is the prediction. Again, I tak percaya kepada predictions. Okay, movie review, hotel homestay, holiday destination review, smartphone review. Okay, that is for review. Um, we will go through that later in a while. Kejap lagi. So again, going back to this, if you look at an excellent reply for email, a bit more longer. Dear Aaron, I'm excited. So even the I pun you kena buat contraction. I yang ada apostrophe tu untuk email. Buat macam I just kat chat. Don't do like this for email, right? I am is wrong for email. I mean, not wrong, betul. But you want to write I am because email is informal. Email ni informal kan? So you akan write I am contractions yang I apostrophe M tu. Okay, dear Aaron, I'm excited to know that your school will be organizing an environmental activity for all the students. Saya ambil dari soalan terus. I think this is a timely activity as we are in the climate crisis. Anyway, I would like to suggest a recycling campaign as it is feasible. Feasible maksudnya boleh dilaksanakan. Okay, feasible means you can do it. You have the skills to do it. So it's a very nice word. Okay, and easily executed. Executed is dilaksanakan. Okay, within a short time frame. Okay, so you have the word short means pendek, time frame jangka masa. Okay. So okay, let's continue. Apart from that, okay, look at the penanda wacana saya guna. Apart from that, okay, you can also use besides that. Apart from that, this activity is highly beneficial. Highly beneficial. So tadi timely activity, sekarang highly beneficial for students as it spreads the awareness on the importance of recycling. To conclude, okay, untuk menambahkan, to conclude, I believe the recycling campaign is a way to teach students on sustainability. Hopefully, these suggestions will help you to make a wise decision. See you soon. Okay, so again, you look at there, wise decision. So again, this is an excellent reply. If you write something like this, your marks will be 20/20. Okay, if no grammar errors and all that lah. So I would suggest you try to target semana mampu you boleh dapat. Okay, you don't stress yourself. For email, I will say to you, go for straightforward and don't think too much. Okay, I'm going to move on actually really quickly. Okay, guided writing. So this is a question. Again, there's a video out there for guided writing. So go and watch the video. Okay, but if you're in this live, we have just started the live. Now there's like 43 students. So I'm just going through this before we go to part 3, which is the main thing lah. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go for this. Okay, so this question is actually from SBP, from Sekolah Berasrama Penuh. It's quite a difficult question because it's like a review. Okay, your class has been discussing eco-friendly products. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay on it. In your essay, you should include an eco-friendly product um, you use in your daily life. Okay, reasons how the product helps to save the environment, a way how the product can be promoted to the community. So these are the three things. Okay, so let's first look at the question first. Okay, so the first thing is you're only going to talk about one product because it's asking you an eco-friendly product. So one product only. Don't give three, don't give two. Okay, and then reasons. The reasons are the S. Maksudnya they want you to give two or three reasons. Okay, a way how the product can be promoted to the community. They only want you to give one way. All right. So technically, this is one, two reasons, and one way. All right. So you're going to go like around 5 for content points here. All right. Now, if you see this I'm doing point by point. Okay. How do we write our essay, right? Okay. So we look at point by point. So I always teach my students. Hi, teacher Shwada. Nice to see you here. Okay, okay. So I always teach my students kalau boleh kita bagi point, then huraian, contoh, and then we do something called tie up. Tie up is you ikatkan balik saja. It's something very simple to do. Okay, alright. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, point. So I always like to use the word to begin with. Okay, to begin with, an eco-friendly product I use in my daily life is metal straw. Okay, as you are aware, plastic waste is a major problem in our country today. So again, you look at the connectors yang I guna. As you are aware, okay. So that's a nice one lah. And then I say plastic waste is a major problem in Malaysia today. Okay, so this is something very general, right? So that is why we are using eco-friendly product because plastic waste is a problem. So I'm using a metal straw set from Shane, a Malaysian-based company. Ini saya reka saja. I just said company ni asal dia Malaysia. Okay, so you can write something like that too. Okay, along with the metal straw, I also receive an additional straw. Okay, maksudnya dapat tambahan and a brush to clean the metal straw frequently. Okay, alright. So again, ini saya just bagi info saja, huraian saja. Okay, still answering the question. Therefore, by using the metal straw, I hope to reduce the amount of plastic straw in the landfills. Tie up is you just ikatkan balik saja. Okay, you just ikatkan what is the product, probably why you're using it. Okay. So the second point, again, there are three things kan this question is asking you. So you already answered the first part. Now the second part, the reasons. So how? Okay, so the reasons how the product helps to save the environment. Okay, so ayat permulaan saya, there are several means beberapa, several reasons how the product helps to save the environment. Saya ambil daripada soalan sahaja. Okay, I didn't do anything new. Okay, I just take from the question sahaja. Okay, and I tambah beberapa. So reason one, first, it can reduce the amount of plastic straw used by the people. Research has shown that Malaysians use at least 3 plastic straws daily. Okay, and then reason two, furthermore, metal straws are reusable. For example, you can reuse it multiple times and then you tie up. Hence, the two reasons show how metal straws help to save the environment. Okay, very simple, straight to the point. Okay, memang bila cakap simple lah, but then sometimes you need to think, right? And the best is you use point. You give your first reason, give sedikit huraian, and then you do the same thing for your second reason. But you must give 2 or 3 reasons. So dekat sini kalau you nak, you boleh tambah juga. Okay, but here I just do it very simple. Saya tak tambah apa-apa. Okay. Finally, a way how the product can be promoted to the community. Okay. So again, point, the most efficient way to promote the product to the community is through social media. So here again, I take from the soalan. Okay, soalan dah bagi ayat dah. Saya hanya letak balik and then I letak bagaimana. Okay, which is through social media. Okay, and then elaboration. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, elaboration. Nowadays, social media is the most effective way to gain people's attention. Thus, oleh itu, we can produce short videos or even short write-ups to promote metal straws. Ini boleh, okay, this can spread awareness, okay, menyebarkan kesedaran among the community members to stop using plastic straws. All in all, I believe social media is a powerful way to promote metal straws as an eco-friendly product for the community. So again, right, the tie-up is you ikatkan balik apa you cakap and then you just say benda ni powerful, this is the best way to do it, this is the most easiest way to promote eco-friendly products, okay? So yeah, you can use this way, yeah? Okay. So some reminders for part 2. You can have a simple intro and a simple conclusion. Is up to you. Okay, you can have a simple intro is you can start off saying eco-friendly products are common nowadays. Many people are using eco-friendly products to stop environmental pollution. So in this essay, I will talk about my eco-friendly product. Okay, something very simple, boleh, or you can straight go and answer. Okay. So your main body must have you must answer all the 3 points. You use WH questions to bina isi kamu. So like what, when, how, where, and all that. You can have 5 to 3 paragraphs. Okay. Okay. So this is the reminders. Minimum 3 paragraphs. So for part 2, you need to have paragraphs. Sometimes for part 1 no paragraph. Then for part 2, yes, selamat malam Syamil. Okay, nice to see you. Okay. So sometimes what happens is some students for part 3, for part 2 ni dia tak letak perenggan. Okay, you kena ada perenggan. You must have paragraph for part 2. Kalau boleh 3 paragraphs. Okay. Alright, let's continue. So this is some vocabulary yang I nak you guna esok. Okay, the first one is improve. I dah banyak kali tekankan perkataan ini. If can, please use this word tomorrow, improve. The next word is explore, meneroka. You akan guna perkataan ini. Alright, I'm very sure akan ada situasi you akan guna perkataan ini. Explore. The third one is provide. Okay, menyediakan. Again, please remember this word, provide. You akan guna perkataan ini juga. The fourth one is encourage, mendorong. Right? So write this down. Okay, encourage. Write it somewhere. Okay. Or you can watch this video again later. Tapi I will suggest kalau you ada pen and paper, just write somewhere encourage. Maksud dia mendorong. You will use this. Okay. Di mana you akan guna perkataan encourage? Okay, contoh dekat sini. Okay. A way how the product can be promoted kan. So you can say nowadays social media is the most effective way to gain people attention. We can use social media to encourage people to use metal straw. Contoh, right? So you akan guna perkataan metals encourage ni, right? Because mendorong. You pasti akan ada ayat ni. So tomorrow kan, when you're writing, bila datang waktu yang you tak ada idea, you don't know what to write, kan? You think, oh encourage. Try to masukkan dalam ayat kamu, okay? Enhance, mempertingkatkan, okay? Again, you can use this word enhance. It's a very good word. Go and use this word, okay? Mempertingkatkan. We can enhance our awareness on environmental pollution, contoh. Okay? So you can use spread, you also can use enhance, okay? Participate, menyertai. Involve, melibatkan diri, okay? Achieve, capai, okay? So this is the 10 words, lagi tu. Enforce, menguatkuasakan. Mengkuatkuasakan undang-undang. Enforce the rules. Enforce the laws. Okay? You will use this word. Okay, enforce. Alright. So, we are going to go to part 3 sebenarnya sekarang. Another word, generate. Last one, generate, menjana. Okay, generate income, menjana pendapatan. Okay, generate income, menjana pendapatan. Okay, you can use this word also. Or also then you have generate lah. Okay. Okay. Now, we are going to go to part 3. Okay, we are going to go to part 3. Very quickly also, I think within 20 minutes lagi kita boleh settle everything. Okay. Let's look at, okay, if you have any questions, tolong letak dalam chat, and then we can discuss, no problem, okay. But give me 1 minute first. I nak download benda ni, so it's easier for me to show to you if I download this. Give me a minute. Okay, let's see if I can share this with you. All right. Okay. Okay, all right, let's go down. Okay, all right. Okay, let's look at the vocabulary again. Okay, let's look at the vocabulary again. Improve, okay. Right, you have the word down. Explore, right. Okay, benda ni I will give in your group sekejap lagi. Okay, provide, and then encourage, alright. And then we have enhance, mempertingkatkan. Okay, and then we have participate, right? Involve, achieve, capai, very good word. Okay, and enforce. Okay, this is a very good word. Enforce, membuat kuasakan. Okay, ada yang screenshot. Okay. Alright, next one, generate. Okay. Okay, we're going to go to part 3 dah kejap lagi, alright? But before we go to part 3, okay, before, okay, right, we're going to go to part 3. So that was part 1 and part 2. Guys, tapi part 1 and part 2 saya tak berapa risau. Kenapa saya tak berapa risau? Sebab, let's look at it. Letak kat sini ya. Saya boleh nampak perkataan ni. Alright, okay. Part 1 and part 2 saya tak berapa risau. Okay, saya akan slow sikit. Okay. Alright, thank you Shukira for writing the words there. Okay. Alright, again, part 1 and part 2 I'm not so worried sebab video dah ada, nanti you boleh tengok kemudian. No problem. Okay. Tapi okay, sir, kalau ada soalan kat sini ya. Sir, kalau katakan blur sangat dah, tak apa je kan buat ayat pendek. Sangat okay. Sangat okay. You can use ayat pendek. Okay. Like for example kan, the best essay is kadang-kadang the best essay is ayat kamu pendek and orang tu faham. It is jauh lagi bagus daripada you tulis panjang tapi orang tu tak faham. Okay. So what I will always tell you, I will tell to students is you just make it simple sahaja, straight to the point. Part 1 and part 2, just go simple. Right? Jangan fikir, actually benda yang you patut takut kan adalah if you tak faham perkataan dalam tu. That is when you akan patut rasa takut. But again, I know we are on live YouTube, okay, benda ni akan tangkap, okay. But if you are really desperate, you betul-betul tak faham maksud perkataan itu, you can try your luck, okay. You can try your luck by asking the pengawas. Although you shouldn't do that, tapi daripada you're just sitting there stressed, you know, at least if you maybe just one word yang you tak faham kan, so you can try to ask lah. Okay, although I don't suggest, I tak cadangkan you buat macam tu, but if you have no choice, that one word you tak faham tu, then you tak boleh continue, okay? So go for simple sentence, sangat-sangat okay. Alright, let's go to part 3. Okay, let's go to part 3. Okay, I think this is too small. That's me. Okay, alright, let's go to part 3. Okay, part 3 ni saya akan slow sikit. Okay, because I nak you guys why is this okay? Alright, okay, part 3 sekarang. Okay, part 3. Why is this not okay? Okay, alright, cantik dah. Okay. Part 3. First thing, article. Okay. Article ni is karangan fakta. Okay. So bila kamu tanya saya kan, sir, artikel kena berapa perenggan? Kena 5 perenggan. Straight. You kena ada sekurang-kurangnya 5 perenggan. Okay. Apa yang kena ada dalam setiap benda? Setiap perenggan ni kena ada apa kan? Okay. So let's look at this. Okay. This is for article. So you ada general statement. Okay. Macam, okay, nanti kita tengok soalan. Okay, kejap lagi kita tengok soalan and then kita akan buat sama-sama. So general statement, background, sedikit konteks, and thesis statement. Okay, thesis statement. Jangan panik. Apa benda ni thesis statement? Jangan panik ya. Just tengok je. Okay, ada thesis statement. Apa itu? Kejap lagi kita akan tengok. Now, untuk isi you kena ada 4 benda. Okay, you kena ada ayat permulaan dia, topic statement, huraian, elaboration, example, contoh, and tie up. Tie up lah, macam saya cakap tadi. You kena ikatkan balik. Okay, concluding statement. Okay, and then conclusion ada 3 benda. Okay, I think kita kena tengok, cuba buat satu soalan. Okay, baru kita akan nampak. Alright, let's look at this. Alright, let's see I can zoom ke tak ni. Tak zoom tak boleh. Sekejap. Give me one moment. Let me try to download this. Okay. Alright, ya. Kejap. Let me just kelas sedikit. Okay, right. Okay, I think you boleh nampak ni kan. Okay, you boleh nampak ni. Okay, so this is jenis soalan artikel. Okay, kita tengok ni. Let's look at this lah one by one lah. Okay. So articles wanted famous tourist attraction in Malaysia. Okay, and then you need to say where it is situated, di mana ia berada. Situated ni terletak lah, maksudnya terletak. What attracts visitors to the place? Okay, apa yang menarik perhatian visitors, and what is your impression of the place? What do you think lah? Impression ni pandangan kamu. Okay, alright. Actually I cannot see your kalau ada soalan, tolong post dulu. I mean not group lah, dalam kita punya YouTube komen ni. Kalau group pun boleh sebenarnya, tapi kalau boleh jangan. So I tak dapat tengok ke group tu. Okay, okay, let's look at this question. Okay, then let's look at the answer down here. Okay, so article, if you nak tulis unique kota tinggi written by Amisa Nordin, ini dia punya format. If you don't write pun tak apa, only story saja kena ada title. Okay, please remember, story saja kena ada title. Tapi untuk artikel, kalau you nak ada title, it is better. Okay, kalau ada title lagi bagus. Okay. Alright, so let's look at the introduction. Okay, you tengok cara dia jawab. So dia ada berapa perenggan? Kita tengok ada berapa perenggan dulu. So ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ada 5 perenggan. Okay, 5 perenggan. Okay, alright. Now let's look at the introduction dulu. Kita tengok intro sahaja dulu. If you are tired of the hustle and bustle of the city. Hustle and bustle maksudnya sibuk lah, kesibukan. Okay, hustle and bustle maksudnya kesibukan. Well, you do not need to go far. Only a 40-minute drive from busy Johor Bahru. The weekend is always a good time for a trip to Kota Tinggi. This peaceful town is one of many popular tourist destinations in Malaysia. So only talking about Kota Tinggi, right? Dia tak sebut lagi Kota Tinggi ni terletak kat mana secara detail. Dia hanya cakap, okay, if you are stressed, you boleh pergi Kota Tinggi. Right, itu saja dia cakap. And then dia cakap, Kota Tinggi ni sangat popular. Okay. So, apa yang I nak you ingat adalah cara dia buat pendahuluan dia. Ada 3 benda. First, if sibuk. you can go for holiday. Lepas tu dia cakap, okay, Kota Tinggi hanya 40 minutes daripada Johor. Okay. And the third thing is, Kota Tinggi ni tempat yang famous. Okay, that's the three things. So let's look at perengan kedua dia. Kota Tinggi is a small town in Johor situated terletak on the road to Mersing. It is known for a historical town where the Sultanate of Johor was established. There are many historical tombs of historical figures here, such as Sultan Mahmud II, who died in 1699. If one is more of an outdoor person, one may go to Kota Tinggi Waterfalls at Lombok, which is located terletak at the base of Muntahak Mountain. So dekat sini dia secara jelas dia bagi tahu, okay, Kota Tinggi ni dekat Mersing, dekat sini ada banyak history, ada tom ni apa ni ya? Aku lupa dalam bahasa Melayu apa. Okay, alright. And then if you suka outdoor, you boleh pergi Kota Tinggi Waterfall yang terletak dekat Muntahak Mountain. Okay, you nampak tak? What is basically the writer doing is dia memberi sedikit ulasan di mana ia letak. Okay, so this is something. So if you need to talk about a homestay, contoh, right? An article about your holiday destination, contoh lah. You talk about Terengganu sebab you tahu pasal Terengganu, right? Don't talk about Langkawi or don't talk about something else. Okay, talk about something yang you tahu. And then you can say, okay, in Terengganu, Kuala Terengganu is located in the middle of Terengganu. It is 2 hours away from Kemaman and 2 hours away from Besut. Then you also can say at Kuala Terengganu you have authentic, maksudnya asli lah, authentic keropok leko, and also there is the famous drawbridge that you can take selfie, benda macam tu. Okay, talk about benda yang you ada ilmu, you ada knowledge tentang benda itu. Okay, let's look at perengan ketiga. Okay, ataupun point kedua, what attracts visitors to the place. Okay, apa yang menarik perhatian orang. Okay, the waterfall area is a great place to have picnics, however gets crowded on weekends. Okay, weekends ni hari Minggu lah, Jumaat, Sabtu. The beautiful water cascading down and the view of Muntahak Mountain at a distance proved to be an attraction for outdoor and photography enthusiasts. To get to the waterfall, one needs to walk for about half an hour. There are many food stalls in the area and barbecue pits are also available for those who want to barbecue. Okay, again, dekat sekarang dia hanya tulis activity tu. Activity, I tahu you boleh buat. Yes, goreng saja. Okay. And perengan terakhir, what is your impression of the place? Apa yang you pandangan kamu kan? When I first went there, maksudnya I telah pergi ke situ dah. I found the area unbelievably beautiful. Okay, cantik yang tidak boleh dipercayai. The picturesque scenery, maksudnya sangat cantik, at the waterfalls is certainly the perfect spot for a quick getaway. Getaway, itu speaking test keluar kan? Maksudnya percutian. There are adequate facilities there. However, okay, tetapi the natural beauty of some parts was adulterated, maksudnya dikacau, okay, by concrete development and artificial landscaping. Okay. In conclusion, Kota Tinggi is famous and highly recommended tourist attraction, bringing in both locals and foreign tourists alike. Okay, again. So this question very straightforward. Dia jawab. Okay. And this is how you write an article lah. Okay. So let's get back to, let's see. Right. So that's for article. We have another example sebenarnya. But I just not. Okay, download. How do I download this? Okay. Let's just look at one more contoh, right? One more contoh, and then kita akan pergi kepada review. Okay. The reason kenapa I nak tunjuk ni sebab perkataan ni, leisure ni. Leisure maksud dia, maksud leisure ni adalah activity free time yang you suka buat. Okay. So what you like to do during your free time, that is leisure activity. Activity yang buat kamu relax. Okay. So again, you have leisure activities written by Natalie Wong. So you can do that. Okay. Leisure ni ada soalan dah ni. So that is become, dalam soalan ni dah ada benda ni kan. Itu becomes the title, written by, put your name. And again, same thing, 5 paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you look at the intro dia macam memberi definisi. Leisure time is a time set aside for relaxation, where we can get away from studying or doing chores at home. While this is a fun time, teenagers should spend their leisure time wisely instead of involving themselves in dangerous pursuits. Pursuits ni macam activity, ya, such as illegal racing, loitering outside shopping malls, or taking drugs, to name a few. So again, apa yang boleh nampak kat sini, you have the introduction, macam memberi definisi. Okay. And then again, you have all the yang ini saya tak nak discuss lah. Okay, again you can read this on your own. Okay. Let's review. Sorry, this article. So now kita akan pergi kepada review. Okay, if you see, okay, now review. Review is to share your opinion. Okay, you memberi pendapat kamu. Okay, so for review, again, ini structure review. So first, again, introduction, you give a general review statement. Context is you memberitahu what is it about. For example, dia suruh cakap review about a homestay. So your first statement, your ayat pertama kamu, homestays are very popular in Malaysia nowadays. Okay, so that is your first line. Oops. Okay. Right. So your first line is that lah, homestays are very popular in Malaysia. And then your second line, you can say, recently I went for a holiday to Terengganu and I stayed at a homestay at Kuala Terengganu. And then your second sentence, you can say, what is the name of the homestay? Okay, and then baru your body is when you give your isi lah. Okay, topic statement, evidence 1, evidence 2. Contoh you cakap the homestay. Okay, alright. Contoh you cakap, okay, the homestay is affordable. Okay, so evidence dia apa? Why do you say dia affordable? Sebab dia tak because it is cheap. Okay, it is only for 3 days. For 3 days, 2 nights, we only spent 800 ringgit. We only spent 500 ringgit, which is quite cheap. And also they give us a discount. Okay, so something like that lah. Okay, and then you conclude balik, tie up balik cakap. So I believe this place is quite affordable if you want to go for a family visit. Arik, betul, written by tu nama kamu. So untuk artikel, you tulis the title and then written by Arik lah. So Farhan, how can I avoid illegal racing when it is my leisure time activity? So you can say, during your leisure time, I like to go for illegal racing. However, it's an activity that is dangerous and I'm scared that I will die. So I have to stop illegal racing and do something more productive, like reading books or reading manga or going to shop to drink coffee, something like that lah. Right? But if you can try to write something that it is about you. At the same time, try to make it more something that people like to read. It doesn't have, again, English, it doesn't have to be sangat skema. Okay, it's not like other subjects. In English, you can always, as long as you have the language and as long as you can goreng dengan betul, you can always write something very interesting. Okay, alright. So that is the body. So again, so say for example, okay, nanti kita tengoklah contoh. Okay, and then for conclusion, you kena bagi tahu adakah kamu recommend tempat itu. Yes, kalau nak reka nama orang lain pun boleh written by tu. Even for review pun, you don't. The problem with many students kan, the problem with korang kan, sometimes you nak benda tu betul, tapi benda tu tak wujud. So you tak tahu goreng. That is a problem for some of you. So I suggest try your best to learn how to goreng, right? Okay, let's look at some reviews. Contoh, let's look at some examples. Okay, let's take this. Please, let's take a movie review lah. Let's take a movie review. Okay, because movie review mungkin keluar kan. Okay, let's take this. Alright. Okay, so a local magazine is looking for individuals to send in their movie reviews. Write a review on a movie that you have watched recently. So the name of the movie and synopsis, analysis of the movie. Wow, this is akan jadi panjang lah. And what is your opinion about the movie? Okay, will you recommend the movie? Okay, let's look at cara dia jawab. First, ada berapa perenggan? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ada lagi sebenarnya. I think ada 6 perenggan. Sekejap, ada lagi because ada kat sini. And then here ada, wow, this is a very long essay. This one have perenggan 5, 6, 7, 8. Ini ada 8 perenggan. Okay. But in your SPM, 4 is enough dah. Tak perlu banyak sangat lah. Ha? Okay, wait let me go back here. Okay, let me show to you first how the student write. Okay. So the movie Hidden Figures not only serves as an item of good entertainment, but it is also admirable in depicting menunjukkan the scientific changes in the USA in the 1960s, the social life issues of that area, and the differences that existed in the country, especially among African Americans. Wow, even introduction dia pun sangat power dah. And then introduction dia pun dah cakap dah dia nak bagi tahu pasal apa. Alright. So the name of the movie dia dah bagi, synopsis dia lebih kurang ada lah. Tapi kalau you boleh baca perangai ni, dan kita akan tengok lah. The movie centers around the lives of 3 women: Katherine Johnson, who is played by movie star Taraji P. Henson; Mary Jackson, who's played by Janelle Monáe; and finally Dorothy Vaughan. As the mathematician portrayed by Octavia Spencer. So this student dia ingat nama-nama ini. I don't think you can ingat nama-nama ni. So kalau you nak reka pun no problem. If you ingat, great. In the movie, these 3 characters of African American backgrounds play vital roles. Vital ni penting in society through their contributions. Contributions ni adalah apa yang mereka contributions. Contribute is apa yang mereka sumbang. Ni sumbangan. Okay, contribution is sumbangan. While working at NASA towards the successful launch of a spaceship into orbit. As an informative movie, wow, nice informative movie yang bermaklumat, yang syarat dengan maklumat. It shows the condition of African Americans among the wider USA community and some of the issues they face. These include gender imbalances as well as racial discriminations. From a historical perspective, the film shows, okay, tengok ayat ni, from a historical perspective. So even if you buat homestay review kan, kalau review tu pasal homestay, you boleh juga guna historical perspective. Okay, from a historical perspective, this homestay is very popular because it was dibina. It was built in 1940s during the Japanese era, something lah. Okay, you boleh goreng. Okay, so again, you boleh guna perkataan macam ni from a historical perspective, daripada perspektif bersejarah. Okay, the film shows tak kisah apa, kalau you pandai goreng, tak kisah apa soalan pun. It can be about a food review. You can say from a historical perspective, roti canai has always been a common diet among Malaysians before independence. You can just say, right? You can always create things like this. Which created ideologies of segregation where some buildings and facilities spaces are separated to ensure that the races were kept apart. Okay, so dia nak tunjuklah kat sini racism. Okay, the impact of such a rule is seen when Mary Jackson. Ini dia bagi pasal cerita dia bagi apa yang berlaku dekat cerita tu. So this student is very good lah. Okay, this one is 20 over 20 lah, confirm. Okay, this one we don't have to read lah. We read another review. Let's look at. Is this game? I think this might also come out also. A favorite game of yours. Wait, let's see if I can. Okay, let's go this. Okay. My favorite game. Okay, I think this could be another yang saya mungkin target, mungkin boleh keluar lah. Okay, your favorite game. So if this one comes out, I think you boleh jawab kot. Tapi kalau you tak main game, apa you akan buat? So if you don't play games, what do is you ada 2 pilihan. Satu, jangan buat soalan review. Or another thing yang you boleh buat is you create your own game, right? Like contoh you suka baca Contoh you suka baca Harry Potter contoh, right? Then you create, okay, my favorite game is Harry Potter, and then you give something about the game lah. Okay. So here let's look at this. So this one ada berapa paragraph? This I think has a lot of paragraph too. And you can see my favorite game of the year is Shadows of War. Revolves around sieges. Okay, again you boleh nampak very, apa yang nak cuba sampaikan kat sini, kalau you buat review, you kena betul-betul faham apa you sedang tulis. Okay. If you tak faham apa you sedang tulis, then you kena goreng. Okay. If you tak pandai goreng, cuba jangan buat review. Okay. Why jangan buat review? Sebab review ni cara permarkahan dia lebih strict sedikit. Okay, lebih tegas sedikit berbanding dengan story ataupun artikel. Okay. So don't try to do review kalau you tahu apa you sedang cakap. And you boleh letak emosi kamu kat situ. Okay, like I enjoy playing the game, or I enjoy watching the movie because the movie taught me about life. Okay, you kena macam tu. You tak boleh buat macam ayat sema untuk review. I like the movie. Okay, the movie is great. Okay, you still boleh dapat markah. Tapi if you want target A+, you kena buat macam benda tu betul-betul ada. Okay, alright. Let's go here. Okay, so that is review. We look at story. Okay. Kepada kebanyakan pelajar saya cakap, you buat part 1 and part 2. Okay, settle part 1 and part 2. Try to get the most marks that you dapat. You go to part 3. Kalau you tak faham soalan, look at story. Okay, because story ni you mungkin boleh goreng. Right? Dan cara saya suka buat story, saya suka buat 6 perengan. Okay, 6 perengan. Dan saya akan buat 2 perengan sebelum peristiwa, 2 perengan semasa peristiwa, dan 2 perengan selepas peristiwa. Okay, example lah, kita tengok. Okay, ini soalan dia. Okay, your teacher has asked you to write a story for your school magazine, and then you punya story adalah tentang my camping experience. Okay, alright, so you have the 3 the description of the campsite, the activities you had, the challenges you face. Okay, so how do I write? Bagaimana saya nak tulis 6 perengan saya? Okay, first, structure dia, first, journey to the website, journey to the campsite. Okay, how you go to the campsite, apa journey dia? Okay, we go on the bus, we went at 7:30, all of our friends gathered at the school hall. We checked our things, then we boarded the bus. Okay, we go on the bus, we went on the bus. And then the bus journey to the campsite was 3 hours. We were singing song in the bus. We were so happy. We were so excited. As this is our first camping after the pandemic. Okay, itu journey dia. Okay. And then, description of the campsite ni akan jadi perengan kedua. You sampai campsite tu, apa yang you nampak? So the campsite was clean. We have our own place. It was divided between boys and girls. There was a total of 10 campsites for us. All of us were excited. Beside the campsite, there was a waterfall. Something like this. Okay, you punya description pasal campsite tu. Adakah ia cantik? Adakah ia penuh dengan flora and fauna? Okay, benda macam tu. Perengan ketiga, apa aktiviti yang you buat? Okay, so saya akan cakap kepada pelajar, dalam essay macam ni, you tak perlu tulis banyak aktiviti. Okay, you boleh buat 2 atau 3 aktiviti pun dah cukup dah. Okay, jungle trekking, cooking in the jungle, habis. Hiking, and then you can say marching, okay, berkawal kaki. Tapi you kat campsite kan, kat luar, so susah lah kawal kaki tu. But you can always say cooking in the jungle. Okay, so you cook Maggi using sirap Bandung. Bukan sirap Bandung, sirap biasa. Right, something like that. So that is one of the activity that you need to do. You need to cook together. And then, apakah cabaran yang you hadapi? Okay, so the challenges you face. We did not have teamwork. Mungkin kurang teamwork. You can also say that one of the challenges is students were not punctual. You can say that at night there was a lot of mosquito and your team forgot to bring the mosquito repellent. Mosquito repellent tu lah untuk buang nyamuk kan. Okay, something like that lah, the challenges that you hadapi. And then what did you learn? Okay, so you can say, I learned about teamwork, I learned how to cooperate with one another. Right, benda tu lah. Okay, so itu structure dia, itu yang saya akan buat. So saya akan pecahkan macam tu lah selalunya. Okay, So, 2 benda sebelum, 2 benda semasa dan 2 benda selepas. Dekat sini ada 5 sajalah. No problem, 5 to 6 paragraph. Okay. Report. Okay, and this is our last one. Okay, report. Report ni same thing. Introduction ada objective report kamu. Kenapa you tulis report ni? The purpose of this report is apa? Okay, apakah tujuan kamu tulis report tu? And then context, okay. Okay, contoh, the purpose of the report is for our Merdeka Day. And then context tu, Merdeka is a popular celebration in Malaysia. And that outline of the report. So this report will give or will provide details of the Merdeka Day celebration in our school. Okay, straightforward. Jangan fikir banyak. Okay, and then body, untuk report je bagi you punya topic statement, and then you bagi evidence kamu, bagi 2-3 evidence, settle. And then kalau ada suggestion, bagi suggestion, and then you akan conclude you punya report. Okay, so ini story dah ni. Right, let's go here. Let's top screen. Okay, right. So I have talked a lot sebenarnya. So I think kita dah sampai dah around 10 o'clock. So there's few last things yang saya nak bagi tahu. Sekejap. Right. Sekejap. Yes, this. Okay, alright. Okay, so you should get the screen kan. Okay, alright. Okay. So few last things I nak kamu sedar. Okay, first some reminders. Number one, make sure you use pencil. Okay, pastikan guna pencil. Number two, pastikan bila you bulatkan jawapan kamu, okay, pastikan bila you bulatkan jawapan kamu, bulat pada tempat yang betul lah. Jangan bulatkan kat tempat yang tak betul lah. Right, so that one you have to be very careful. Okay, be careful marking your answers. Okay, the next thing, kalau salah you nak tukar jawapan, pastikan you padam dengan betul. Okay, and another thing I want to remind you is untuk bahagian untuk soalan objektif, kadang-kadang you akan jumpa perkataan macam ni. Contoh, let me just show to you hyphen words. Okay, contoh you akan jumpa perkataan macam ni, old fashion. Okay, contoh you akan jumpa perkataan macam ni. Ini dikira sebagai satu perkataan. So when you write your answer, kalau ada jawapan macam ni yang ada hyphen ini, old fashion ataupun ex-husband, okay, perkataan macam ni kan, dia dikira sebagai satu saja. Okay, so what you can do is pastikan when you give your answer, mungkin ia betul lah sebab ia one word answer. Okay, for objective, I'm not so worried. Bahagian belakang tu, lepas you dah buat semua, belakang tu you kena jagalah. Like I said, you have to make sure you got the right number. Bila you transfer jawapan kamu dari depan ke belakang, transfer dengan betul. And yang apa you kena jawab macam dengan tulisan, tulis dengan jelas. And also untuk soalan terakhir sekali, untuk writing, soalan terakhir untuk objektif kan, so dia akan ada 4 pilihan macam ada nombor kan, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H tu. Make sure you bulatkan and also write the answer juga kalau you nak. If you tak sure, you also write the answer kat tepi tu dalam you punya kertas jawapan. Tapi bulatkan pun dah cukup dah sebenarnya. Tapi ada budak dia tak bulatkan tau, dia hanya tulis jawapan saja. So don't do that, bulatkan juga. Okay, sebab you punya ABCD ada sampai A sampai H saya rasa, atau G, I lupa dah, H kot. So make sure you bulatkan tu dengan betul. Okay, so yeah, I think itu sahaja. Dah pukul 10 dah. If you have any questions, kita still available. You boleh tanya saja to any of us, to any of your teachers. You can tanya dalam group Telegram yang besar, no problem, I will reply to you. Or you can tanya in your own WhatsApp group or Telegram group with your own teachers. I will try to help you. So, itu saja. Thank you very much for joining us, for joining me daripada since 9 o'clock, 9:05 sampai sekarang. So it's quite long sebenarnya sesi kita hari ni. Okay. Saya harap last minute ni dia berbaloi lah benda macam ni ya. So go back. Malam ni try to sleep early. Right. Tomorrow you have a lot of papers to do the whole week. So don't stress yourself out. Okay. Make sure you drink a lot of water. And if you have no questions, I'm going to end the session. I'll give you like kita just take 30 seconds, right? For you to ask any questions, right? Yeah, thank you to JZ Iman and Farhan. Thank you for the lit emoji. Again, if you have any questions, I will say please answer part 1 untuk writing part 1 dengan part 2 dengan betul, please. Sebab markah tu senang dapat for part 1 and part 2. Jangan rugi peluang tu. Many students you akan buat part 1, lepas tu part 3 you akan buat, lepas tu part 2 you akan biarkan kosong. Mungkin sebab you tak faham. Don't do that. Kalau you tanya, kalau you tak sempat kan, you tak sempat masa, baik you buat part 1 and part 2. Part 3 tu you sacrifice pun tak apa. Okay? But part 1 and part 2 pastikan jawab. Seringkas mana pun tak apa tulis. Right? Part 3 tu tak apalah. If you have no time, don't force yourself. If you have time, please answer. Okay? Please answer. If you're targeting A+, then you need to answer for sure. ABCD, please be careful. Okay? ABCD, the students usually kantorkan bahagian gap text tu. You kena susunan itu kan, most students get that wrong. Yang itu you kena careful because kalau satu salah, kemungkinan 2, 3, 4 akan salah. Okay? Alright. So I think that's all good. Thank you very much, Fakrul Aiman, for joining me today and your friends. So I think itu saja good. I akan close the Teacher Ellie, Teacher Shuada, if you're there, if you want to say anything, yeah, please, this is your time. Okay, I think that's it. Good. Okay, we are going to end the session again. Thank you, Najmi, for joining us. So again, please ask any questions, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Good luck. Sleep early. Don't stress yourself. All right. Bye bye. End broadcast now. Okay, no questions, kan? I'm ending it now, guys. Bye bye.